Hey everybody, it's Chad of ProAd Insight. This is part three of how to properly research a keyword for your website. And in part two, I kind of started the thing with Longtail Platinum, showed you how I found some seed words from part one. I took the seed words from the Google AdWords Keyword Planner, brought them over here to the Longtail Platinum, plugged them into the to generate keywords, and then what I didn't show you is I eliminated some by making sure that I included keywords that had the word refinishing in them, and I excluded keywords with flooring because I was getting a lot of results with hardwood flooring and floors and things like that. So I eliminated most of those. I've dropped my average local searches down to 750. You could drop that down to 100 depending on how many different variations you're after, but this seemed like a pretty good result for me. So I always sort this by first by the total searches, and what I'm looking for always is keywords that have a lot of searches but usually a low competition. But don't put too much weight into this competition column because this is directly from the AdWords planner and that relates to competition for the paid keywords, and that does not always correlate to the organic keywords. If you pay for the Longtail Platinum monthly subscription, which is actually real affordable at $17 a month, you can use this average keyword competitive column and you just simply click the keyword that you want to choose and it'll give you a number here. Typically you're looking for numbers 35 or under. The lower the better. So I'm going to go down here. Wood floor refinishing is another one I'd like to research a little more. So I'm going to go ahead and calculate that one. Floor refinishing is probably going to be really high just because it's not very long tail. Refinishing wood floors, another one that's not so bad. And I see already that we got a 31 here for wood floor refinishing. I really like that number. The lower this number is, the better in general. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this real quick as I click a few more keywords and I check their competitiveness, and then I'll be back to show you how you plug these into Google and what extensions I use on Chrome to start my keyword the competitor analysis. Okay, so I'm back. I've gone through this list now. I had about, no, not too terribly, maybe 100 keywords to go through. And, excuse me, sorry about that. And I've picked, probably 10 of them or so that I wanted to check out a little bit more. I added a couple in that actually showed up, and this happens a lot when I'm doing keyword research. I'll stumble upon a keyword I hadn't thought of that maybe is not related to this exact one I'm going after. And I did that. I found with red oak wood is got a decent amount of searches, and this keyword competitive score is really low. So I've sorted this now by this column, and I've picked out a few of these words based on this keyword competitiveness. We can try to check some of these higher ones, but in general, if you go with the lower ones, you're going to have a much better chance of showing up much quicker. So it looks like the lowest ones are hardwood floor refinishing cost, or how much to refinish a hardwood, or they're all related to cost. So what I might advise this client to do, or what I would probably just do for him, is I would actually go write an article about the cost to refinish hardwood floors or something along that line, and would most likely show up pretty quickly. That's assuming that after the next step, I have found that the competition is not very great. So in this case, I want to avoid, most likely, I flagged it because it had a nice average keyword competition number of 32, but generally these broad words are a little harder to show up. So I would probably pick something like hardwood floor refinishing. This looks really good because it's 8,100. It's the most searches and it's a 32. So this is most likely going to end up being my target. But before I can confirm that, I need to go look at the competitors I have in my area, and that will be video number 4. So stay tuned. Check out video number 4. Thank you very much for watching.